Welcome to another Kitsch Wednesday in the Ozark Mountains. We are here and ready to rock and roll and help you at home up your flavor game. That's what it's about, layering wonderful layers of flavor to create a truly culinary, right? Culinary experience for everybody around the world. Somebody's already here and clapping and excited.
It's Quentin.
Quentin's here.
Yeah.
Quentin's here, all the way from Belgium.
Yeah, Quentin says, is there a live chat?
That is the live chat that you're chatting in. It's not streaming through, but Jen is here, as I'm sure you heard her lovely voice, monitoring all the chat-tastic things that will be happening. Thank you for joining us, Quentin, all the way from Belgium, celebrating worldwide flavor. There we go. And Quentin, you're going to have to stay tuned. We've got a wonderful waffle hack that we will be releasing soon.
And
Hey!
we have someone at the chef's table.
Someone at the chef's table. Look at that. Well, welcome in our first member of the community here at the chef's table. If I'm looking over this way, I'm actually looking at you. Welcome in. There we go. We got somebody else pop. Yeah, there's a wave. There we go. And there is the lovely Jen who pulled up a chair next to you at the chef's table.
Yeah, let me actually.
That is my partner in food, food, love, life, and everything else. That is sitting right next to you. Welcome in. And we have some beautiful things going on today. Let me show you first around the kitchen. If it's your first time joining us here on Kitsch, we are based in the Ozark Mountains, right? We're developing our own style of barbecue called Ozark Barbecue. But let's give you a little tour here. As you can see, we have the lovely above board view, and then we can take it over to our kitchen stove cam right there. There, Jen is back in the mix. Then if you say, hey, I'd like a little bit closer introspective view, we can do that from above and by the side there as well. But I am an outdoor cooking aficionado, so that would not be complete without this. As we take you out to our beautiful setting here in the Ozark Mountains, and you see all of our tools of construction there, and we currently have some chicken that we'll be using for our barbecue wraps today, smoking away on the famous deck oven. Looks like we have somebody else joining us here at the chef's table. It's Quentin. There we go.
Hi, Quentin.
Coming straight from Belgium, right to your heart, ladies and gentlemen. I'm waving. We'll come on back. So there.
Look at that hoodie he's got on.
He's rocking the Max Pack hoodie.
Nice.
Look at that. One world united by food, flavor, and of course, love. So good to see you. You are looking sharp, young man. Thank you for joining us at the chef's table here as well. We are going to start getting some things together, dive right into it. This is such a simple, easy recipe and highly customizable.
Okay, can I say something?
Of course.
Okay,
please interject.
If you're at the chef's table and you'd like to ask a question or have something to say, there is a way you can raise your hand like this.
Bing, and the audio is working. Jen has raised her hand.
And then you can lower your hand like that.
Look at that. I love the functionality. I love the interactive nature of Kitsch, the food network for a new generation. All right, so you can see before me here, and let's get this flipped over there so we can go above and beyond here. We've got bounty of ingredients. Alexa. It's been unseasonably cold, and Alexa has found the need to let me know that there has been a freeze warning. Thank you. But more importantly, isn't technology great? Right in front of me here, we have some beautiful produce that we're going to be using.
I don't know how to help you with that.
You do not have to help me with this portion there, miss. But thank you for your assistance. Some beautiful stuff grown here. We did have a freeze warning, so we harvested a bunch of fresh stuff. We've got some tomatoes. Our garden finally produced some lovely tomatoes. And let me tell you, when we cut into these, I'll give you a closer look. They are just fantastic color red. We've got cilantro. Of course, we're going to be using a red onion, which works perfectly in sandwich functionality. Of all the onions, that is the one to choose. If you're doing a raw type of onion, this is going to apply a little heat in the pan back there momentarily. But first things first, here we go. Look at these. I'm combining words. Beautiful banana peppers. There we go. We've got 3 banana peppers. We are just preparing these wraps today. for Jen and I. So we're going to make quick work of these. We're going to pop that trash open.
I
Yes.
just wanted to say that we did have somebody else pop into the chat. Link is here.
Link is here. Link,
Yeah.
how are you doing? Coming from Minnesota.
Yeah.
I love it. It is good to see you, Link. Thank you
Link
so much for
says,
joining us.
hope-
Quentin, of course, knows Link very well. So there we go. The fam's coming together.
Yeah.
See, I'm looking at you guys when I turn this way. That's where my monitor is.
Link says, I hope you guys are doing great. I take this as the closest thing to a live chat.
This is.
Also,
you are correct.
Is your P.O. box still a thing?
Yeah.
Yes, it is. You can send us mail.
Yes, we do accept mail via the Pony Express. All right, so the first component of the dish that we are going to be operating today is the quick pickle, right? We're a big fan. Yes, dear.
Oh, he just showed up his Max Pack Tiger.
Oh, yeah.
Can you show that again? I love it.
He has
Quentin.
all this accessories.
So
Absolutely
cool.
love it. All right, so let's go ahead and dive into this. One of our favorite things to do to add flavor to any meal is the quick pickle. It only takes about a half hour to get a quick pickle functionality rocking and rolling here. So let's go ahead.
Gosh. One other thing, you have to look at the screen. Look at that.
Oh, check it out. That is handmade. Quentin showing off the Montana Max wares today. I absolutely love that. I absolutely love that.
That's incredible.
I need you to make me one of those, Quentin. I got to figure out how we can get one of those. We need a handmade Quentin item in this house to feel complete.
We do. Absolutely, we do.
The lad is very talented. All right, let's go ahead. Take the tops off our banana peppers here. And the thinner you cut them, the easier they're going to be to pickle, though we don't need them razor thin. So we're going to go probably about 1/8 inch in thickness here, keeping our fingers back, right? And our blade with the famous chef's grip. And let's go ahead and slice these out here very quickly, but not too quickly. Safety first, always mind you, in the kitchen. And we're going to go ahead and get those rocking and rolling here. And there's just something about growing your own produce, especially when it comes to not only flavor, but the satisfaction of creating meals with your own product. Just absolutely fantastic.
Nixie is here as well.
Nixie in the house, in the chat. How are you doing, dear? Thank you for joining us. Your brother's in the room as well. Nixie, it's good to see you.
She says, I figured it out.
Figured it out. We're kitching, kids. We're kitching. We've got all sorts of fun going on here today. All sorts of family, friends showing up here. I'm guessing Montana is probably here lurking as well. She will do that.
Yeah, we've got 7 people watching right now. And Quentin says, I'll ship it out someday or give it when I come to visit.
You know you have an open invite, my friend. You
That's
know
right.
you have an open invite.
Jesse James.
Jesse James in the house. How are we doing? My outlaw friend joining us.
The one and only man who doesn't follow rules is here.
That's right.
Hello.
Don't tell an outlaw how to outlaw, my friends. So we are just prepping up our banana peppers here very quickly into rings. You could dice these if you wanted to. The nice thing about the banana pepper is it's going to be a little bit more on the sweet side, not as much heat as a jalapeno. If you'd like a spicy version of this, jalapeno, if you wanted to go up a notch from there, serrano. So any type of pepper that you wanted to add to this, by all means, this is step 1 of customization, right? You can choose your own adventure. I love food where you can choose your own adventure. Everyone's palate is a little bit different. Jen and I were out at a craft fair this last weekend, spreading our sauce and seasoning line to the people of this great world. And we have such a variety of different flavors. And it's always interesting, especially with the seasonings. We have 2 different barbecue seasonings, and watching people come up and go, I like this one better, and I like this one better. And that is awesome. But it just is a pure illustration right in front of you of how different people's palates are. All right, we have all of our banana peppers prepped and ready to go. Big advocate of prepping all your ingredients. So when it comes to actually constructing and actually cooking your dish, right, everything's ready to go. You have things that go awry in the kitchen, things that get burnt or undercooked. Most of that can be prevented from just being prepared, all right? So that's step number 1. And we've got a beautiful little dish here. And let's flip it over, give you that bird's eye aerial view right there. There we go. And we are going to do our quick pickle here, all right? Quick pickle. So step number 1, get your favorite type of vinegar. You can use white vinegar. We're going to be using the barbecue man's favorite here is our apple cider vinegar. You can use really any sort of vinegar that you want. It will change the flavor profile a little bit. So if you're looking to make this dish your own, by all means, that's a great component that you can play with. All right. Now, and this is exciting too. I will lift this up here, but we're having so much fun. Everything's backwards on camera. We're having so much fun. Come on now. Find the camera.
Look up when you're doing it. Look up.
There we go.
There you
I'm
go.
working out. I'm burning calories. It says I'm going for a jog. I love it. I love it. All right. Next component we're going to be doing for a quick pickle here. We've got our vinegar. All right. And we're going to go ahead and grind in a fair amount of salt here. We want it nice and briny. All right. Nice and briny. Now, these banana peppers have a little bit of natural acidity. So I'm going to add in a little cool water to balance it out with the vinegar here. But you see, I'm turning for you. All right, there we go. That should be a plenty. Now we're going to come back in equal parts, my friends, equal parts salt. And then our good friend right here, we've got some good old-fashioned sugar, okay? And so that's going to be about a tablespoon's worth of each. We'll get that in there. Close that off, and let's give it a nice little stir. Now, I'm going to go ahead and take her back to the main screen and walk back over to the sink, and we're going to add cold water, okay? Let's balance that out.
I have a question. Oh,
You have a question.
I should raise my hand.
No,
Okay.
you're in the room with me. I can see you. Yes, Jen, front of the class.
Okay. Well, I was just a little bit off topic, but are we going to tell them at all about maybe our new product?
Jen cannot keep a surprise, as many of you well know. Let's give them a hint, okay?
Okay.
So Max Pack members that have seen us before on our other live streams, part of our Twitch community or Facebook family, or any social media outlet there, knows very well that we have sauces and seasonings. You are going to be the first to know right now because Jen has got her heart flutter-pated over there. We have 2 more flavors coming.
Yay.
We have 2 more flavors. What are those flavors? We're not going to
Can
tell
we
you
say?
that today, but we
No?
are going to tell you we
Oh.
have 2 new. Oh.
Okay.
You got to have some suspense. Got to keep
Okay.
them coming back for more.
Okay.
2 new flavors are coming
I
to
won't
the
say
to the
anything.
line.
Okay.
How about that? We've had
Mhm.
such great response. We're gonna unleash a couple more flavors
Yay.
to help everyone up their cooking game. All right, that's it. Salt, sugar, vinegar, a little bit of cool water in there, and we're gonna go ahead and get our banana peppers right into there. They should be completely submersed, okay, when you have your liquid there. And let's go ahead and just make sure we got all that love in there. Look at that. Let's go. Let's give you the bird's eye view once again there. There we go. Completely submersed. Just pressing those down there, and we can set that to the side. That's it. It's that easy. You can pickle onions this way. You can pickle asparagus, okra, basically anything that you want to do. So that is done. We're just going to set that up front there and let that set. About every 10 to 15 minutes, you might want to give it a little stir there, just to make sure everything's got nice, even distribution, right? Okay. Back on to the onion game here. Now I made my own chef faux pas here with our onion. One of our onion tips, which if you haven't heard it before, and if you have tears when you cut these onions and the aromatics start aromaticizing, there's one of my Montana words. If the aromatics start aromatizing into the atmosphere and you get those tears, throw your onion into the fridge for about 10 minutes before you cut it, or the freezer. It'll help condense those molecules to keep those aromatics down and reduce the chance of you having tears.
Nixie says, I saw your gift basket pictures on Twitter. Do they come like that if we order stuff, or do I have to make my own basket?
For you, dear, the world. Just let me know what you want. We'll make it happen.
Yeah, we don't have our gift baskets on the website, but we're taking them to local markets. But of course, if someone special ordered it or wanted to, we could do that. We just have to figure out a way to ship it.
One
without
thing,
it breaking.
one thing Jen really loves is putting together gift baskets.
Yes, I do.
It's a passion of
It's
hers.
fun.
And she did excellent work on those.
Oh, and Nixie's saying hopefully bringing back the honey barbecue. Blank says no hint. Figure it out.
All right, we are going to go ahead and slice our onion down here. We keep the root end on, of course, so it's easier to work with. We're going to make some nice slices all the way across here. And then we're going to just flip that onion 90 degrees. Oh, just like that. And we're going to cut across to get some nice small dices. Yeah. Yeah. Clap it up.
Jesse James says, Max, I don't know if anyone has asked you this, but what is your expertise? What are you good at cooking?
Well, it's that old sentiment, Jesse James. Jack of all trades, master of none. As many of you know, that I started my cooking career later in life. I was a professional musician, and I love cooking anything outdoors. But the moment you think that you've got it all figured out is the moment you're done. Never stop learning. I like to pride myself, of course, on anything that's smoke infused, but there's always tons to learn, people to learn from. Everyone's got slightly different takes on things, and some of that you take, some of it you leave.
Your expertise, in my opinion, is anything outside. Cooking outside on the grill, open fire, smoker, any of those things. He's an expert at all of those.
Well, thank you, dear.
You're good in the kitchen too, but I think you're the best outside when you cook outdoors.
I can tell you my definite weakest point is baking.
Yes.
Because I'm not a fan of measuring. I like to measure with the heart.
I do that part for you.
Yes, and even though Jen's not up here cooking with me, never cut Kansas City Jen short. She's an expert as well.
Thanks.
And that's what makes us a great team, is we both have different strong suits, So any fire, any food, anytime, we work together, and that's how we make it happen, All right, so we're going to go ahead here, get this onion diced up. And that's looking pretty good.
Thanks, Nixie. She says they were gorgeous baskets. Thank you. And Quentin has got some amazing clips of you singing.
That is true. That is true. We did post it in the Discord. Old video came up when I was used to play with a cover band that's posted in the Discord. We gave everyone a shot into that element of my life.
Yeah, I forgot. You guys.
All right, here we go. I'm going to grab myself just a little schnick of coffee here. Very good. Onions done. Nice, diced, simple, uniform size. One thing we preach all the time is ingredients, try to keep them uniform as possible. Why do we do that? Not only for the beautiful presentation aspect of things, but secondly, for the cooking process. When items are uniform, you know that they're going to cook at a uniform time and temperature. If you got big pieces of onion, small pieces of onion, small ones obviously are going to finish quicker. The larger ones will not get done in time, and it creates for an experience that is not even across the board. And I say experience, we're trying to create an experience, even if our dish is simple, for the person eating it, even if it's yourself, right? And we want that first bite to taste just as delicious all the way through to the last bite. Okay? So now on to continue our prepping here. We have a beautiful tomatoes. Look at this. I'm going to actually flip this over. Look at that red. And normally this camera is a little bit more washed out, but look at that. That is just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Homegrown flavor. But that is just beautiful. I'm super excited about this. And we are going to go ahead and get these. Just look at that. Wow.
I think that was when we started in our hydroponic garden. We're going to be doing a lot more of the hydroponic gardening prior to moving our produce outside.
Yeah, we learned this year that starting our starters in our hydroponic garden yielded much stronger and bountiful plants. So, but these, fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic. All right, here we go. We're going to go ahead, slice these through here. That one's got a little part there. I'm going to just take that out. Let's go ahead, get our tomato sliced up.
Homegrown tomatoes may not be as pretty, but on the outside, they're more delicious for sure than what you buy in the store.
Oh,
no comparison.
Just any sort of produce.
Mm-hmm.
We really, when we started our hydroponic garden, that was the first thing that really just amazed us was
Yeah.
when we started harvesting our own herbs like basil and parsley, right? That's a big
Mm.
one. We were like, parsley, what's it taste like? Most people will tell you it doesn't taste like much of anything. Grow your own. And you're like, a whole new world. And there's your Kitsch copyright claim of the day. We're going to go ahead and dice up our tomatoes here real quickly as well. Then it's about time to go check the chicken. It's probably getting pretty close to done. We started that roughly about 45 minutes before we went on the air today. Seasoned up with our letterbuck seasoning.
No, no, Jen Kitsch channel. Jesse James, bad idea. Link says I second this. I third this. Bad. No, bad idea. You don't want that.
All right, here we go. Rocking it in, rolling. This color is amazing. That also is going to play a role in our presentation as well. We'll get that little core section out of the way there. Just remove that. Then basically all we have left to do is prep our cilantro, which is going to be very quick, very easy. And we're going to be about ready to go. Start assembling, start cooking, making these beautiful, crispy barbecue chicken wraps. And that's the other thing too. You got to use Montana Max barbecue sauce, right? If you're making barbecue straight out of the Ozarks, right to your heart. So I'm going to go ahead. Let's see. There we go. We got a couple bottles here, so we got plenty.
Yeah, 2 open bottles.
Yeah, pew pew flavor. Montana Max Big Sky Bourbon Barbecue Sauce. We're going to use that in our mix today. If you are lucky enough, right, lucky enough to still have one of our Honey Bear barbecue sauces, that would work just fine as well. We are going to be doing a giveaway of a couple. We have a couple bottles left that we have set aside just for giveaways. So if you haven't had it, or if you're jonesing for another bottle of it, you will have an opportunity to do that in the very near future.
Link says a whole new chef. I swear I thought his name was Jeff. Dang it, Max.
It's a whole new chef. I swear his name was Jeff. Link rhyming away. All right. Last tomato coming up. That's Montana for tomato. And thank you, everyone, for taking a little bit of time out of your day today to hang out with us here on Kitsch. Join us as we make these beautiful wraps.
We do still have some open spots at the chef's table if anybody wants to jump in with
Yeah,
us.
it's always welcome. First come, first serve to fill those slots up. You're welcome to join us at the chef's table at any time. All right, now the last ingredient that we need to prep up here is this lovely cilantro. If you don't like cilantro, don't include it, right? Does it taste like soap to you? Don't include it. You can use any sort of herb to mix it up here. If you want to do an Italian style wrap, basil would be absolutely great. You could add parsley to it if you'd like. I would recommend using an Italian flat leaf parsley if you go that, not the curly-Q parsley. But absolutely adequate substitution there. You could do that very easily as well. Choose your own adventure cooking, right? So we are going to get all the stems in our pot here. Let's see if we can do this on the overhead and get everything. Let's flip that back over. Bam, there we go. We're going to get all those stems in our hand here, right? We do not want to include the stems in our wraps here, and we're going to try to get all that to the side. And then at a 45-degree angle, we're going to take our blade and just run that down there, and that will remove a majority of those stems. We got to save a little bit for later. Of course, you're going to have a couple little pieces, but it's much easier to manage than trying to chop everything up and then get in there and remove everything again, right? That's pretty good. Should have got out my Nakiri blade for this, but that's all right. Don't have to be real fancy about this, all right? This element of green will look great when we cut into the wraps. But they're small, delicate herbs, so we just need to rough chop these. Just break them down a little bit here. So we'll just go over the top. That's pretty good. And bam, prep work is done, right? How easy was that? We're off to the races. We're only 26 minutes in. We're having fun. If you're, hey, to prep work, right?
Yay.
If you're doing this at home, right? You can have this done in 5 minutes and ready to start going, right? Easy, easy. let's head out to the deck now.
All right, I'll come with you.
Are you going to come with me?
I'm gonna come with
Let-
you. There
Sounds
you go.
good. Let's head out to the deck here and retrieve our chicken that's been smoking. There we go. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day today.
Cammy wants to go too. Are you coming, Cammy?
Won't you be my neighbor? All right. We are out on the deck. Welcome to Montana Max Barbecue TV, streaming live on Kitch, the food network for a new generation. And we cannot tell you, woo, how happy we are that you are here with us. Here comes the Floof Patrol.
She needs to go out.
All right, our chicken has been smoking 350 degrees.
She's just gonna say hi, everybody.
And there is the Cammy. Some of you know the Cammy. She is doing good, loving life. And let's check that internal temperature here. Spot on the money, ready to go. The biggest problem that people have with chicken is overcooking it, and that dries it out. But we are at that 160-degree mark. We're gonna pull that. This looks gorgeous.
That smells good.
This looks gorgeous. The rub has set
Yum.
just
That
perfectly.
looks super good.
I can already smell that. Just
Mm.
awesome. We're gonna close that down. We have no
So
more
hungry.
need for the deck oven.
So hungry. Yum.
Well, good news for you, Kansas
yum,
City Jen, is we're almost there. But our chicken is done. Beautiful. Looking good. We've got that turned off. I'll grab my thermometer. Also, there you go. You want to up your chicken game, your cooking meat, right? Spend the extra money. If you're going to spend extra money on any kitchen utensil, get a nice thermometer. That gives you that instant read. That way you know exactly where that temperature is and you won't overcook. All right, let's head back inside. As we make the trek across the deck, and I say to you, what the heck? This is going to be delicious.
Quentin, the international shipping is ridiculous. Oh my gosh.
Yes, it
He
is.
says that's one of the reasons I don't like shopping from overseas, across the seas. Otherwise, I would have all the Montana Max flavors.
All right, look at that. Look at that. Let's go ahead and hit that on the side angle here. Look at that. Beautiful smoked chicken, seasoned with the letter buck there. Let's turn it over. Look at that. Absolutely wonderful. We want to let that rest for a minute. I know we've talked a little bit about resting meat and how there's two schools of thought on it. There are several barbecue aficionados out there that say there's no need to rest your meat. And I'm all about everyone can have their own opinion. And I'm a firm believer that there's not always, one way to do things. But I'm a big proponent of resting your meat because of the science behind it, right? It comes down to the science in that anytime there's moisture in meat and we heat it up, those molecules are going to be moving. They're going to get excited. We all know this from science class, right? Middle school science class, that particles get excited, start moving around, and as they cool, they will settle and distribute back through the meat. So that is the pure reason that I'm a proponent of resting your meat here. Okay, so we're going to let that rest for just a moment here. And I'm just going to give my banana peppers a little agitation in the jar there. And here we go. Let's go ahead. I'm going to see if I can grab, excuse me from camera for just one quick moment here.
Link says it's a beautiful day with Montana Max, a beautiful day with the Max Pack. Won't you join in? Won't you join in?
I like it. We're taking the
You
song
broke
over.
me again, Max.
There we go. We've got a cutting board here because you can do this any way you like. Once again, a choose your own adventure type of meal there. There we go. We got the beautiful chicken there. If you'd like to cube it, you can cube it. If you want to shred it, you can shred it. We're going to kind of we're going to cut it. We're going to shred it out. And then we're going to start constructing with tortillas here as well. So we're going to do this portion of the cook inside. And I'm going to get some heat on our pan back here. We're going to start nice and low. We are not going to do this on super high heat. Okay. We're going to do this to a medium low heat so we can control the temperature. Okay. That's going to be a big deal. The other thing that we're going to need is you can't do a barbecue chicken wrap without some beautiful cheddar cheese. Once again, highly customizable, right? You want to do mozzarella? You want to do Swiss? Do it to it. Do it to it.
Whatever you like.
And you can cook whatever you like. All right.
Quentin says, good night, people. I'm heading out again.
I know it's super late there. I know it's super late in Belgium, brother. Much love to you. See, I'm sending it there where I see it back to there.
Yes, hearts for me. I can't do it with one hand. I'm holding my phone.
But thank you so much for joining us. I know it's super late and it's super awesome that you joined us, man. We'll talk to you soon.
So
Get
good
some
to
rest.
see you, Quentin.
I'm glad. It looks like you're doing well, and that's absolutely fabulous. Much love to you, brother. Much love.
You have to try your microphone one of these times so we can hear your voice.
Right? All right. We've got everything ready to go. Are we ready?
Bye-bye.
We'll see you, brother. There he goes. Off into the Belgium unknown. All right. Let's go ahead. Process our chicken here. I think I'll get one fork out just to hold it while I cut it. And that is perfect. That is absolutely perfect. Let's flip this over. Look at that. Cooked all the way through. Beautiful exterior, right? And cooked all the way through. And it's still moist, still juicy. We're doing really good there. Okay. So let's go ahead and just break this down a little bit. And once again, this is all going into a wrap. So we don't have to worry about being fancy with it, right? We don't have to worry about being fancy. We just want to get nice uniform sizes to go through, okay? When we're creating that experience. There we go. Nice and easy. And I think I might just actually come back over the top here and just kind of give it one of those with the knife there. That'll help bust it up. Perfect. Perfect. That's the nice thing about using a beautifully flavored rub. Once again, we're using the Letterbuck seasoning on this, which is a knockout on chicken, of course. Hence why we choose it. I choosed it. It's got a picture of a train and it says, I choose you. But when we're doing a shredded, diced, any form of chicken like that, that's how we're getting that flavor. That rub is all going to be mixed into it. The rub does not permeate the meat, okay? It's a common misconception. The rub does not permeate flavor through the meat, but we are going to get that in these wraps by cutting everything up and turning that beautiful exterior rub inside. Basically, it's inside out functionality when we do this through a wrap here. This is I got to have a little taste. I mean, this is for, make sure we taste as we go. You're
making me hungry.
I'm
going to like it.
I do a lot.
Wait, look. We have somebody else joined us.
Hey, someone's at the chef table.
Hello.
Hey, it's Link.
Is it Link?
I think so. I gotta watch. It is Link.
Link. Hi.
Showing his face.
Hey,
Look
good
at
to
you,
see
buddy.
you.
You looking good. You're looking good.
Yay.
I gotta get a monitor up here. I'm talking over here.
I don't know. Is the audio working for that? Haven't heard anybody talk yet. Of course, of myself. I'm not using that mic.
Anybody can interject whenever they're ready. Yeah, and the audio is working. So
it is working.
Yep.
All right.
Link, good to see you, brother.
Yeah.
Welcome in. Joining us on the chef's table. We are blowing up the chef's table today with all sorts of special guests. Yeah, clap it up. There we go. One of the cool things that we can do here is we learned on our last kitchen show is I can actually bring people in from the chef's table as a special guest onto the stream.
Oh, nice.
Remember how I did that to you? And
Yeah.
you were like, I don't want to see my face that big.
That was, yeah. You have to do it to Link. He probably would like that more than I. He's like, no.
All right, there we go. Beautiful diced chicken. It's good to see you. Thank you for joining us at the chef's table, brother. That's right. The only cooking network where you can join us at the chef's table. There we go. Beautiful diced chicken. Rock and roll. Are we ready?
Yeah, Quentin sent me a message that says the stream is way more fun on Kitch with the live camera. First time you've seen me move outside of a picture. That is true.
Right?
I know. It is cool. It's a really cool feature, I think.
One of these shows, we're gonna have to get Link in here to do some karaoke for us while we're cooking, so we can have he can be our actual Kitch house band. You know.
Ooh. I like that.
Can I request a little Hangry Jen? You know what I'm
No,
saying?
not that one.
Maybe.
That one.
That's gonna be the theme song. All right, here we go. There we go. Let's rock and roll. Beautiful. Large tortilla is what we need because we are packing a lot of goodies into this. All right. We're going to make these right on the counter here. I have used all my cutting boards. We've got heat on here. There we go. You can feel that. Let's get a little bit of olive oil. Just enough to get a nice toasty exterior. I'm turning into Daffy Duck here. We're going to coat that pan out just like that. There we go. Don't need it too hot here because olive oil will burn. Olive oil will burn. All right. If you're cooking at high heat, you want to do a vegetable oil, coconut oil, grapeseed oil, non-smoking
Avocado
high heat
oil.
oils. But we are doing this nice and low. So olive oil will work in this function. But if we get our pan to that medium high heat, it'll start smoking up. I am going to turn the fan on because we are cooking there. Make sure everything goes according to plan because it's live TV and what possibly could go wrong.
You don't want to know it 'cause there are too many things.
You don't want it. It's not like I've started a grill on fire on live TV or anything along those lines.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Link, were you around for that one?
I don't think Link saw the
I don't
grill
know.
fire.
That was back in Minnesota.
It
so-
was.
No, he says no.
All right. Let's do this, shall we?
There's clips of it, I think.
Well, I'll have to see if I can find that.
Yeah, we'll have to repost that. It was like terrifying.
All right, here we go. Let's do it. Let's get in this. Oh,
Stop eating.
I'm sorry. It's just delicious.
I'm hungry too.
Well, you're welcome to come sample
You're
the
gonna
chicken.
eat it. It's
We're going
be-
to get some beautiful chicken
out of
right in
chicken.
there. There we go. Right down the center. Now, we're not going to build directly in the center, though. I'm going to slide that. Slide, slippity slide. Move that chicken to the other side. Because we're going to be rolling this up, okay? So we want to get that going right there. Let's go ahead and rinse my hands
Nixie.
real quick.
Nixie says, started a grill on fire. I miss all the best streams.
I was like, everything's fine. Jen's over there. Like, we're all going to die.
Yeah.
Small grease fire. Not a big
was
deal.
Not.
There may or may not have been some
small.
flames coming out of the deck oven.
Yes, it was the Traeger was literally like throwing flames.
High heat. It
Massive.
happens.
And it was like
We-
within
that's
a few
called
inches
learning.
of our deck post.
All right. We'll have to see if we can find that clip. We'll post it in our Discord. Let's go ahead. Let's see how I want to layer this. This is where you get to have some fun, right? We've got our Big Sky Bourbon Barbecue sauce. Here, let's flip this over. Bam. Wham. Oh, ma'am. All right, there we go. Beautiful chicken right down there. Let's add a little sauce in here, okay? Come on now. Trying to be there we go. Get some sauce on there. Get it on that chicken. Let's go ahead. Come back in now with some cheese, right? Shredded cheese right down there. Now we can come in with our fresh ingredients here. We'll do some lovely tomato right there. That color is just blowing me away. I love that. Okay. And then we're going to come in with some beautiful diced red onion. Okay. Once again, if you're using onion in a raw fashion, whether that be on a burger, a wrap, whatever, red onion is going to be your most unobtrusive onion to use in a raw fashion. Okay. You want to stay away from your yellow or white onions. The white onion especially, that's kind of a holdover from back in the day. We're used to get a burger at a restaurant and there'd be that thick cut of white onion on there, you know, and it's just like, this is delicious. Way too potent, way too strong, kicks your flavor balance all the way off. So now typically if you get a burger, 95% of the time it'll be a nice thin cut red onion if you're going to do that in the raw fashion. All right. Now let's come back through with some cilantro there. We'll check it. There's a little piece of stem. See, but most of our stem we have removed just by doing that 45-degree angle cut down the bunch. All right. And now we're going to come back in with just a little bit more sauce, right? We got a sauce layer on the bottom. We'll get a little sauce on top. And when we roll this, And that looks like you could eat a barbecue taco just like that. That's already pretty. Let's go ahead and move that. Look, yeah, it's got all that vibrant color, all that vibrant flavor already there. We're off to an excellent start, right? Flip her back. Now comes your rolling skills time, all right? You don't want to just roll it up because everything will come out the ends, okay? So we're going to fold that in.
Nixie says red onion. I think they meant purple. Lies and slander.
Lies,
I know. Why did they
onion
call
lies
it-
and slander.
Why do they call it a red onion? It is definitely purple.
Okay. Got to tuck that and roll. There we go. How easy is that? And we've got our ends tucked in there. Let's get a couple ready to go so when we hit the pan, we're ready to rock and roll, right? So once again, we're going to line down our chicken. One more time. Rewind and let me reverse it. Just like that. Don't overfill, okay? That's a big thing when it comes to making wraps or spring rolls or even burritos, right? We want to fly close to the sun like Icarus. But guess what happened to Icarus, right? The wings melted and the wheels fall off, right? And that's what happens is we overfill, and that's where things burst and things come out of the sides and we run into trouble, right? I know we want to jam that burrito. We want to jam that wrap just full, but resist the urge. There's nothing wrong with eating 2 or 3 of them, right?
Which you will do.
Which I will
Yes,
do.
you will.
Coming back in with shredded cheese here, okay? Coming back in. Let's go ahead, get our fresh ingredients now. Beautiful tomato. Pack that in there.
This is such a simple recipe too.
Simple doesn't mean lacking flavor, right? We've all got lives. We all got busy things going on. We can all eat a little better with fresh ingredients, and it doesn't have to take a dramatic amount of time. All right. We are hitting the 43-minute, 29, 30, 31 mark of the show today. And if you were not doing your own kit stream and having a party here, guess what? You'd already be eating this. You'd already be dining. Okay. It's that quick. It's that easy. And it's so jam full of flavor. There we go. We got the cilantro in there. Come back over one more layer of that barbecue sauce. We go light 2 times, right? Doesn't need to drown it. Doesn't need to drown it. Just a beautiful drizzle. Okay. And then let's turn. Whoop. And let's fold. Let's come back. And let's tuck. And let's roll. Just like that. Just like that. Bam. That one's got some wings on it, but that'll be all right. Doesn't matter. There we go. Let's get these back over now, and let's flop it and do to camera number 2. We've got our oil in the pan. It's hot. Now, here's a key, right? Here's a key, and I could have probably put a little bit more cheese in these to get them more melty. We could do one too, probably, where we jam it with cheese and then do the gratuitous pull apart where it's like, oh my, it's so cheesy. But we're going to keep our lid here on hand. So when we're getting that beautiful crispy exterior, after all, these are crispy barbecue chicken wraps. We're getting our beautiful crispy golden exterior. Too many T words in a row. Beautiful crispy tortilla wrap. We are also going to be melting that cheese through the middle. All right. If it's too hot, too high a heat, right? We'll just get that crispy exterior very, very quickly, and then we'll bite into it, and the cheese will not have melted into deliciousness, right? We want that cheese to melt all the way through. All right. Let's roll this one just like that. All right. Here's the other thing. Seam side down on the wrap. That's how we put it in because that's going to make it adhere to the tortilla when we toast it. If we do it seam side up, it's going to open up. Okay. We want to get seam side down first.
Link says overfill. Just get a bigger wrap. Nixie says, oh no, ruined with the cilantro. She's not a cilantro fan.
She's not a cilantro fan. That's okay. That's
Use
okay.
some
Substitute parsley.
Yeah.
Flat leaf parsley.
Something like that.
Raw spinach.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Baby spinach.
We did Swiss chard.
Nixie, you're going to get your greens. I'm going to make sure of it one way or another. We're going to have that beautiful greens in there, right? All right. And
Good for you.
I think I'm going to get one more. If I have one more cutting board here, and I do. Technically, it's our breadboard, but it'll look beautiful.
That'll work.
It'll look beautiful. So when we bring this back and we slice it, It'll be absolutely lovely. All right, and let's see in the magical door. Aha! Record time finding my tongs.
That's because I put them in there right where you will be looking. Placed them. I know.
Well done. Well done. All right. Let's have a little peek-see here. Okay. That one's getting a little much oil in here. I'm gonna have to reduce that oil. It's our tester, right? Stay there. I'm actually gonna put a little bit of oil underneath that wrap on that one. But that got a little extra there, a little extra crispy. It's all right.
Do you want me to get some more oil out?
I have it right here.
Oh, you've got that? Okay.
Yep, we'll be good there. That's what we want. Pan's getting a little hot. These electric burners, but that's essentially the look we want right there.
You want me to switch the oil then? The pan's too hot? You want me to get a different type of oil for you?
No, it's all right.
Okay.
It's all right. It's all right. Let's go ahead and grab this one out of here. There we go. This side is perfect. This is exactly what we want to see right here. So we can do that. Let's go ahead. Dun, 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 dun. There is your beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
You can hear that
color.
crispiness. The other side got a little extra, but there we go.
That looks good.
I really hate that camera, but it'll have to do. Look at the difference between the lighting on that camera. But there we go. Easy, beautiful, crispy chicken wrap. We're going to let that set. It's nice and warm. I can feel that is nice and warm all the way through. Let's kick this back over. There we go. Stove cam. I'm going to take just a little bit of olive oil and see if that'll help me. There we go. Stick that edge a little bit. So I just put a little bit of olive oil right on the lip there. And we're going to go ahead and shut that. And then we're going to go ahead. I'm going to say you're going to go ahead about 15 times apparently in that sentence. And we're going to set that in there. Lid goes on. Keeps that heat in. All right. We're getting the sear. And then that way we're keeping the heat in there to melt that beautiful cheese all the way through. Then we're going to cut into that bad boy. All right. We're going to cut into that bad boy. I'm going to keep a closer eye on this one too. With a serrated blade. All right. Your bread knife, serrated blade, sharpest knife. Really, with the serrated blades that you can get, beautiful. Actually great for cutting produce as well. But we're going to use the serrated blade to cut through that at an angle, right? And then we can garnish. Make it look beautiful and delicious. You're just too hungry at this point.
I'm really hungry, yes.
All right.
It smells really good in here, so.
It does.
You're
it does.
making me hungry.
Stay. It does not want to stay very well today for some reason. Come on now. Do your
Should
thing.
have had more cheese in that area.
Yeah, that's probably it. I wouldn't really light with the cheese on these, but I know. Of all people, I'm the one to go light on the cheese. It's horrible.
I don't know why you did.
I don't know.
That's not like you.
It isn't like I was also working out at the start of the show.
That's
My
not
watch
like
said
you
so.
either.
Also not like me.
No.
I'm not hitting on all cylinders today. It's all right. Now everything is essentially with the chicken is cooked through, right? That is gorgeous. There we go. We'll just go ahead and put that down for just a moment there. That is picture perfect on that side. Let's go ahead, throw it over. Let's see if we can give you a better view on the stove cam. There we go. That's the golden. That's the golden that we're looking for right there, kids.
Looks good. Smells good. Is it going to be melty enough on the inside yet?
Well, we're about to find out. We're about to find out.
Quick, but maybe.
Well, it wasn't a lot of cheese in there either.
Yeah.
All right, let's bring it back over. There we go. Ba-ba-da-da. And let's give it a little cut through here. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. All that flavor. Ooh, here we go again. I need a
Mm.
ceiling light, but there we go. We got all that beautiful flavor cut through, golden wrap. Let's see if we can get the side angle here. I know it's a. There we
There you
go.
go.
We're going to do one and load it up with cheese. This is a little light on the cheese. But yeah, the cheese is melted in there. It's just not very much of it. Would you like to come up and taste
I
this?
would like to taste it. Yes, please.
Let's go. Let's
Okay.
have a warm kitsch welcome to the one, the only, the Kansas City Jen.
Aw. My favorite part. This is a great job to have here.
Yes, you. There we go.
All right, which one?
It doesn't matter.
Any of them?
Any
All
of them.
Basically.
It's all good.
Okay.
And then we'll do one more just for kicks, and we'll load that bug. Mm.
That's great.
You like it?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So we only want to melt the cheese, right? We
Really
want
good.
those fresh ingredients to maintain their integrity.
Yeah.
We're not trying to cook the tomatoes down. We're not trying to wilt the cilantro out. We just want to melt the cheese. The chicken is
Mhm.
completely cooked and get a nice crispy exterior. So that way we're getting temperature differences. We're getting cooked versus fresh, and we're getting texture differences.
Oh,
What? Oh, well, we forgot those too. So we got to make a new one anyways.
forgot.
Out of sight, out of mind. All right.
Give me one of those.
We did the very first thing we did, our
I know.
pickled
How
banana
did- how
peppers,
could
which
you-
are more than done.
How could you forget?
How could I forget? You know how I can forget.
Clap for those banana peppers. I just want to,
Yeah.
because I honestly never ever liked banana peppers until we started growing these ourselves, and then realized they have tons of really good flavor.
It's not the same as the jarred banana peppers
Mm,
that you buy from the store.
especially good pickled like that.
All right, let's get one with banana
Mm.
peppers in there. Let's make you one. Let's cheese it up.
An extra cheese.
Let's go a little bit cheese hedonistic here.
Thank you.
Let's do one more here before we call it a wrap.
Mm,
Get it? Before we call it a
wrap.
horribly delicious.
One of these days, we'll cook for all of you guys in person. Would that be fun?
That would be fun.
Mm.
We need to have a Montana Max barbecue. All right, so there we go. Chicken coming in.
Great. I am gonna finish this.
You're more than welcome to. You are more than welcome to. Now, this is some cheese. Look at that. You can't even see the chicken anymore. We're going to cheese
You
this
go
up.
from one extreme to the other.
I said we're going to do it.
Oh my gosh.
All right, now let's get our banana peppers in there. Our quick pickled banana peppers. Here we go.
Those are so tasty.
And so quick
I
and
had
so
no
easy.
idea. They'd be so good.
So vibrant.
It's
And
a
the-
really nice balance with the barbecue sauce.
So you get the sweetness of the barbecue sauce with the
Mhm.
acidity of the banana peppers, right?
Nice tang, yeah. Really good, really tangy.
All right, this one's for Link. We're going big.
Nixie says, "Oh man, that looks delicious."
We're going
Thank
big
you,
here.
Nixie.
Get in that beautiful red onion, or as Nixie likes to call it, the purple onion. And then we're going to get in our cilantro there. We've got our banana peppers.
Is this a link-sized one?
This is a link-sized one.
Okay. I kind of
More
okay,
cheese.
More cheese.
Well, I told you. I told you. I wasn't lying. And then we're going to come back in and get a beautiful drizzle there. Look at that. Back and forth, back and forth. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Remember, there's your tip when it comes to rolling. Get everything started over at the edge there. Fold it in. Fold your edges first. And then we're going to get this one
Fold
to stick.
and tuck.
Fold and tuck. Tuck and roll. All right. And I got some cheese. I added some cheese, more cheese
I better
right
get out
under
of way.
right under the edge there.
Yum. Awesome.
So that way it'll melt it together.
Mhm.
We're hedging our bets. We're creating a little insurance there. Thank you again, everyone, for joining us today. You're knocking our socks off. Love you guys.
Yeah.
Join us here
So
on
awesome.
Kitsch, the Food Network, for a new generation.
Oh, my hands are all sticky. I better wash my hands.
And we set a record for a number of people joining us at the chef's table today, which is great
Mhm.
too. All right, I'm going to move these over. Let's keep an eye where I got knives right there. I got my tongs right here. And let's flip it over to the stove cam. Bam. Looking good. Got that heat very low. That's one big adjustment. Was used to cooking on a gas top stove, and switching to an electric range is a whole new thing for us. In this, they get hot. They get real hot. So temperature management, big thing that you need to be aware of when you are cooking for success, right? All right. Let's see how we're doing there. Not enough cheese. It hasn't melted yet on that side. Oh,
What?
come on now. It wants to come apart. This is the I warned you, Link. You baited me into doing this. I warned you the
What?
dangers of overfilling. The dangers of overfilling. This is what happens. Absolute and utter chaos when you overfill.
I knew he was gonna blame you. I'm so sorry. You wanted to overfill it.
Now you know. You can learn from me. But it's looking really good. And this electric stove heat's almost down to like super low because it just gets so hot. All right. Got to be patient. Got to be patient.
I'm hungry. It's hard to be patient.
What?
I said I'm hungry. It's hard to be
There's
patient.
more wraps right here.
I know, but I was gonna taste this one too. You
Oh.
gotta taste everyone that comes out, right? Just to
Fair
make
enough.
Sure.
Fair enough.
It's an important job I have.
It is. Look at that, though. That is gorgeous. That is absolutely gorgeous. And you can take it. See, that cheese is melted. It's holding together there on the edge. I just lost my ends a little bit there.
You
probably
can
tried
toast
it.
every single side, even.
Yep,
Rolling
and that's what
it
I'm going to
around
do
in there.
here. I'm going to try to repair.
Is it because you had wings on yours,
If I had wings, I would fly.
like the last one?
I'm going to try to fix what Link did here.
What? Oh no!
I feel so targeted.
pointing the
I
finger.
see you. Yeah.
I see you. I see you blaming.
There's no hiding now at the chef's table.
You got to turn your mic on so he can hear what you're saying.
I know
Wait,
what he's saying just
you
for
do?
that. Let's get a nice
Can you hear
toast all
me?
the way around there.
We.
Yes.
Oh, yay!
There you
You
are.
took the
Ground
bait.
control, Major Link. We hear you loud and clear.
Wait, what did he say? You talked over him. Now you didn't hear him.
Now he knows how you feel.
Oh, yeah. He talked.
Look at that.
Say it again, Link. What'd you say?
I got excited.
I know we get excited when people talk.
Well, it's a new thing. It's so interactive, you know? And now he'll sit there and he'll be like, Link, is your mic working? Yeah, see? There he goes.
He's pretending.
No, I gotta mess with you a little bit.
Absolutely. I wouldn't have it any other way. I wouldn't have it any other way. Look, we fixed it. We did it. And we've got beautiful toast now all the way around.
Good job.
Oh, thank you. It's like I'm a 5-year-old that painted. There. All right. This one,
Yay.
we just tucked those in. We got it. The cheese is melted. Let's go ahead and slice this. Always, whether you're doing sandwiches, right? Whatever. If you want to be chefy, slice it at an angle. I don't know why, but angles are interesting, right? There we go.
Ooh.
There we go. That's got the full Monty in there. Cheese is melted beautifully. All right, Jen, come up and get this one now.
All right, I'm coming.
Come on. Here, and the chef's cam goes off, and she's on her way. The pitter patter of little feet. There you go. We're calling this one the Link Special.
Ooh.
4 times the amount of cheese is regulated by the FDA.
Never enough cheese.
Never! Never!
Never enough.
All right, I better try this too.
Better than the first one.
Well, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because we got all the
See, you
ingredients.
needed more cheese.
Yeah, and we got the banana
Wow.
peppers in there. We got all the ingredients in there.
Mm-hmm. Right. Everything works together really well.
Yeah, it's building balanced layers of flavor, right? That's what it's all about. That's good.
I love this texture. With crispy on the outside. Perfect.
You happy?
Nicely done, Link. Thank you very much.
Thumbs up. All right, kids. Well, that is it for our kids show. We will be back streaming here, coming to you not only on Kitch, but multi-streaming across Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch now. Across all platforms, we are coming back now that we have spent 5 days straight of farmer market madness and everything else. So we will be streaming across all platforms coming soon. Thank you for joining us here today. If you haven't joined us on our other platforms, we hope you join us there as well.
Max, Jesse James, Max could be the one teacher that students would distract to stop him from giving out homework and teaching the class.
Yeah, no doubt. No, well played. Be like, come back. Wait, I forgot. You have homework. Bus is gone. They're just laughing. So there we go. Thank you, everyone, for joining us today. We had absolute blast. Friends at the chef's table jumping in. Nixie here, Jesse James. Thank you, everyone, for joining us here on Kitch as we made our crispy smoked barbecue chicken wraps. Super awesome, super fun, super quick. We did this in about an hour flat. You can make this meal for yourself very easily in a half hour's time with very few ingredients, but a whole lot of flavor, right?
That's right. And next time.
That's right.
Next time we're going to have special guest Link here.
Yeah.
Right, for the karaoke part.
Absolutely. Our house band, Link, will be here as well.
Now you put
Make
me on the
sure
spot.
if you don't
Now I gotta
already
run away.
say that again.
It's that you're putting me on the spot. Now I gotta run away.
No.
Run away. Hide.
No hiding.
If you don't follow us here on Kitch, hit that follow button and join us here as we are on Wednesdays on Kitch doing wonderful, easy, flavorful recipes with outdoor cooking. And if you don't follow us on our other social medias, join us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, all that fun stuff, and Twitch as well at Montana Max BBQ and our website where our sauces and seasonings are available. Remember, you heard it here first today. Coming at you soon, 2 new flavors in the Montana Max barbecue line of seasonings and sauces. Get ready. We're not going to tell you exactly what yet, but stay tuned to our social media channels and you will be the first to know.
That's right.
As always, I'm Montana Max. This is Kansas City Jen. And for those about to cook,
we salute you.
We sure do. Much love. Take care of each other. Have a good
love
night.
you.
Love you all. And we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.